I'm Jane. This is the Rainy Janery. Join me on my crafting and sewing adventures. Hi guys, welcome back. I wanted to share with you today some bits and pieces of me finishing my 18th century gown. I started making this dress about 6 months ago, and the original idea behind the dress was to copy Sophia Coppola's Marie Antoinette, the dress that she wears when she's walking in the field. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. About a year ago, I started watching Costume and very quickly decided that I could do that. I have all those sewing skills, and this dress was the first one that really stuck out in my imagination as something that I desperately wanted to have in my own wardrobe. I'll go into more detail about the research and the anachronistic choices I made in the reveal video. This gown was the impetus for filming and for me joining Costume. The inspiration and the bravery to actually do it hit very late, which is why I only have footage of the very finishing touches. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at how I finished off the gown. Mostly it's some sleeve setting and some ruffles that got attached in the end. And I hope you look forward to the rest of my videos where I show off the whole outfit in detail. Hi, my goals today are to work on my 18th century gown. I yesterday did a mock-up of the sleeve, and so I'm trying to get the sleeves fitted and hopefully completely sewn in today. Also, if I can really push and get done, I would be ecstatic. I need to still work on the neck ruffle, to do the sleeve ruffles, as well as some lace trim on the sleeves. And then I think I will be done. Yeah, that will be exciting. So here I am thread marking the armscye. Because I'm by myself, I can't set the sleeve in the way that the American Duchess book says you should, which is actually on the body. I am alone and cannot do it that way. So, yes, Nipple, thank you. That was my dog. You chasing your tail? What are you doing? Yeah. Okay. So this is where I'm thread marking the seam line for the armscye. That way I know where to sew, and it actually comes out neat and tidy. So the first attempt at sleeve setting went really bad. I went to match up a seam and the whole pattern of the sleeve got twisted and the fabric was twisted and it was super uncomfortable, not good. So I drafted my husband to help because it really is something that you need a second pair of hands to do. And he just pinned the top of the sleeve for me so that it was sitting correctly. So now I can go in hopefully and sew the rest of it in, or at least base the rest of it in, so we will see. Hi, so progress report. I got the left sleeve in and it looks really good. Hoping to get the other one done today. I needed a little break with a lot of mental stuff. So instead, I decided to work on the neck ruffle. So I cut 4 inches of cotton voile and I'm hand hemming that, and that will get gathered and attached to the neckline shortly. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna take a break, feed the dog who is whining a lot. everyone. Today is Saturday. It is a perfectly wonderful, dreary, rainy day outside, which means I can hole up in my studio and just get work done and not feel guilty about the fact that I'm not outside enjoying the nice weather. Does anyone else feel that way? So this is the current state. She is very nearly finished. Things I have to do today are, this ruffle has just been basted down, but I need to go in and actually sew it down to the dress. I'm really not sure how the heck I'm gonna do that. No idea. Absolutely terrified. Hopefully it doesn't turn out looking like hot garbage. For now, this sleeve is literally just pinned right here just to say, look, there's a sleeve. But I need to set this in, which means I have to put my stays on and get my husband to help me. He just pins the top for me. Luckily, my husband has taken at least one sewing class in grad school, so he knows how to use pins and can do a few things. He's amazing. And then there is a ruffle that goes around right above the elbow portion of the sleeve. And then there's a sort of a flounce that hangs down from that. The ruffles will be some more cotton lawn that I have here. I hand hemmed all the edge. It's probably not as tiny as I would love it to be, but that's about as small as my hand sewing goes. And I'm gonna run a running stitch, 2 running stitches all the way along here. And then this will get gathered up around the elbow, around this portion, the bottom of the sleeve. Also, please excuse our incredibly messy closet. We are in the process of moving into this new space and yeah, are still figuring all of that out. Right, as of right now, that door doesn't shut. So as soon as we get everything set up, I might give you a little tour of my space. Hi everyone, just a quick midday check-in. I'm gonna show you what I've done so far. Right, here she is. She's sort of hastily thrown on my dress form, whose name is Martha. And a victory of victories, we have sleeves. There are sleeves attached. These are done in a very non-traditional way, partially because this dress is not historically accurate and the sleeves are sheer. So the chemise underneath doesn't have sleeves, which is, I know, totally wrong. I also got the ruffle attached to the front, which, though terrifying, went faster than I anticipated and I think looks pretty great. I'm gonna trim some threads and do a few other little touch-ups, but she is on. The ruffle is on, which is really great. And we have sleeves, and the second sleeve went in on the first fitting, which was, I can't even tell you, the most satisfying thing ever. So next up, I have the ruffled cuffs ready to go. They are hand hemmed and I put the running stitches in for the gathering. I realized that I can't put these on until I put the sleeve flounce on the bottom first. So my next job is to draft out the sleeve flounce, get that attached, and then we can finish with the ruffles. Well, that's it. It is officially finished. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I originally put the ruffle on over the sleeve fabric, and with my arm in it, it was too white. There were too many layers of fabric, so I actually went through and cut that out, almost like insertion lace, and then bound all the edges of the ruffles together so that they wouldn't fray underneath. So now it is a really nice sheer layer all the way down. Guys, she's done. I'm so excited. The fit isn't quite perfect on Martha. I'm a bit rounder through here than she is, but this actually lays flat on my own back. This project was my first dive into historical costuming, and I think for that it will always have a special place in my heart. It was the first time I made something just for me. It wasn't a gift, it wasn't a piece of art that I was going to share with my husband, but at the same time it was an incredibly fulfilling process. It taught me a ton of skills, but as an inherent self-educator, that part was easy. I love to learn. More importantly, it taught me to be patient and to always trust my research and to always do more research. I really hope you enjoyed this quick little look at the end of this project. Again, I'll have a video coming up with details about all of the layers, how I put the whole thing together, my research, and more. For now, this is me signing off. Join me next time for more crafting, costuming, and lots of fun. See you soon.